So in these problems, there's going to be like addition or subtraction involved, and they're trying to prepare you for some things that you're going to see in the future. They're called radical expressions if it has a radical in it, okay? So how would we simplify this? Now, the 5 is just a 5. It's not square root of 5 or anything like that. But the square root of 75, that I can simplify. So I can think of the square root of 75 as 25 times 3. This 5 in front, that's going to stay a 5. So it's still a 5 plus, and now I'm looking at the radical part. I'm going to take the square root of 25, which is also 5, and then I have left over the 3 on the inside. Now, let that set for a minute there, see if that makes sense to you. So we're simplifying the radical part, and then we're done. You can't combine the non-radical part with the radical part. They're not like terms. So if you're thinking, hey, wait a minute, I'll combine those 5s. No, you have to stop yourself. So because it's 5 times the square root of 3. It's not just a, this 5 is not just a plain 5. It's got an attachment to it. So it's 5 times the square root of 3, and you can't combine that with the 5. All right. Now we have another problem, and you see we've got some subtraction and some division going on. So we're going to start out with the 10 minus, and then it's 75 again, so 25 times 3 over 5. And then 10 minus, and now I'm going to have 5 times the square root of 3 all over 5. Now, if you were thinking back here, hey, I was going to cancel that 5 into the 10. No, you can't do that because of the subtraction sign, okay? So right there, don't do any canceling. Remember, in order to cancel, we have to have things in terms of factors, multiplication, okay? In the numerator right now, we don't have any multiplication, but we're going to change that. So if you look at the numerator, you've got a 10, and then you've got 5 times the square root of 3. You can factor out a 5, and it's going to look like 5 times 2 minus the square root of 3. So this is like 5 times 2 is 10, and 5 times the square root of 3. And it's all over 5. Okay, now you can cancel the 5s, because now in the numerator you have a factor of 5 right there, and so that can cancel with that. So the final answer here is going to be 2 minus the square root of 3. That one might be a little tricky. Okay.